claims to be the safest city in the valley, but an ABC15 investigation reveals Buckeye's violent crime stats are bogus. We broke this story last week, and since then, top city leaders who used to brag about those stats are now ignoring our questions about them. We went to get some answers, and while some of what you're about to see may come across as harsh, when it comes to your safety, ABC15 believes you deserve to know.
We're at Buckeye City Hall about 15 minutes before a city council meeting, and we're here to meet Mayor Jackie Meck.
Dave Biskobing with ABC15. Sent you a couple emails about a story I did about your crime stats and hear back from you. So hoping if I could get a couple comments from you.
We're going to have a council meeting right now.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes. I mean, you didn't respond to us.
Excuse me, I don't.
We need to do this right now because you didn't respond to us on a pretty important story about your community.
Sir.
Mayor Meck and City Manager Roger Klingler didn't respond to us about shocking cases we found not counted in their city's violent crime statistics. Like a Buckeye firefighter attacked at the firehouse, hurt so badly he had a broken nose, broken eye socket, and needed to see a plastic surgeon.
Do you stand by these crime stats?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is when Buckeye's communication manager, Annie DeChance, steps in.
Maybe if you reported the information correctly, you wouldn't have to do this.
What was incorrect? Your chief refused to do an interview.
DeChance then starts to walk away as we raise questions with her.
Is this the way we do business? We make things up and then we hide?
That's how we do business with you, Dave.
In the lobby, we asked if Police Chief Larry Hall was coming to the meeting because we had questions for him too. See, the chief refused 5 interview requests over 2 weeks. He would only send us answers in writing. Answers experts say don't add up.
You got all the information you needed in writing.
Oh, I didn't get all the information I needed.
Why do you need to go on camera? Because your TV?
Yes. The viewers deserve to see from the chief about this.
You are milking the story, Dave. That's all I can say.
This is a big deal.
You responded to it on social media. You're milking your story. If it was such a big deal.
This has nothing to do with ratings or anything else. This is about accurate information. You guys claim this isn't funny. This is about a city that claims to be the safest city in the valley.
What really seems funny, experts say, is Buckeye's math. They reported only 8 aggravated assaults last year. And if you compare, in recent years, similar-sized cities reported about 10 to 25 times more, from 102 to 222.
Do you stand by these stats? Tell me honestly if you stand by these stats.
I stand by Chief Hall.
Well, that's not an answer.
And now we've confirmed Buckeye's sex assault numbers were wrong too, by more than half, at least. They claim to only have 3 reported last year, but we found 4 more, and that's just from a small sample of records we had access to.
You mean to tell me that in Buckeye in some years they only had 1, 2, or 3 reported sex assaults? That's like an impossibility. I mean, that's impossible.
Chief Hall didn't end up showing up to the council meeting, so we caught up with him the next morning.
I was hoping we could talk to you about these crime stats.
Well, they're under investigation, and we hope we'll have that report done soon.
So, what about these reports that we put in our story? You said that those didn't count, your people didn't, and I've talked to a lot of law enforcement experts who say that's just ridiculous. Like the Buckeye firefighter punched in the face, had a broken eye socket.
But here's the thing, we already sent those cases directly to Hall, and Hall sent them back with answers, saying his quality control people found those shouldn't count.
You got to give me a chance to respond to it.
I did. I asked you repeatedly for an interview and you declined.
Well, of course, because of our history.
What's the history?
Okay, Dave, we're done. I got to go into this meeting.
No, we're not done because this is important. These crime stats aren't accurate.
Right, and what we're going to do is, when the investigation's done, that's going on right now, we'll have a clearer picture of what we need to fix.
If you don't know what history and investigation the chief's talking about, 6 months ago we reported that Buckeye hired an outside investigator after insiders alleged widespread corruption within the PD, including falsified crime stats, cover-ups, and misuse of taxpayer money.
Do you stand by these crime stats?
I'm going to stand by this investigation when the investigation's done. If we're off on any way or any particular area that we need to improve on, we'll figure out what we need to do on that.
So that's a no.
It's not a no. It's a I'm going to wait and see.
And as you can now see, with our cameras rolling and tough questions, no one, including the chief, seems willing to stand by the quality of Buckeye's numbers.
Let's put this into perspective. You're commenting just by talking to me about it.
Dave Biskobing,
Chief.
ABC15, Arizona.
Even if you don't live in Buckeye, experts say it is critical information. If any department won't tell the truth about the crime in their city, they may not be taking their responsibility to stop crime as seriously as they should. We promise we will keep on it in Buckeye and also anywhere else where there are issues as well.